Hello, hello, and welcome to December predicted energies. We're going to look at the predicted energies for all signs. Basically, there's going to be timestamps in the description of the video, so you could just scroll straight to your sign. I highly recommend watching your sun, moon, and rising to get a complete picture of your predicted energies for the month of December. Okay, let's start off with our earth signs, starting off with Virgo. Virgo, what do you have to look forward to in the month of December? Okay, Virgo, that's you. That's you twice. Okay, so you're definitely in the month of December. You're aligning with your energies, both here in the 3D world and also with your higher self, okay? And this is a very, very beautiful, brand new, stable beginning. Now, this beginning, what I love, it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's not just an energetic new beginning. You will see actual 3D world proof of this new beginning taking place, taking form, taking shape here in the 3D world, which honestly, I love that because energies are great, but I want to see like actual proof in the pudding thing, you know? Like I want to see things happening here in the 3D world. So first of all, let's start off with the King of Pentacles and see how this is going to show up here in the 3D world. No, come here. The Moon, Seven of Wands, and the Hierophant. You're having a lot of resistance showing up here. Yeah, a lot of resistance, a lot of emotional overwhelm showing up here in a committed romantic relationship. So you and this person may be married. You may just be like in a committed relationship where you're like, I'm with you, you're with me. Again, this is a romantic relationship. This is not like family, friends, anything like that. This is a romantic relationship. Now, there is a lot of resistance. There's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of emotional overwhelm tied up to this romantic relationship. You're the one experiencing this frustration and resistance. I do feel like your person is, obviously you're both feeling it. I do feel like your person is more the contributing factor to a lot of this frustration and a lot of this like emotional overwhelm and confusion. You're more on the receiving end of that. Now, there's something that the universe is showing me. You don't see this coming. Okay, you don't see this coming when it comes to this person, when it comes to this connection. You get the Ace of Pentacles again. The Ace of Pentacles is a really, really positive, brand new beginning. But unfortunately, when I see the Moon, that's kind of like my sign as a reader. It's like, okay, that's it. This is what you get to find out. Beyond that, you're not meant to see what's coming. I can tell you again, with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, there's very much new beginning energy here, which seems like you're moving in a positive direction. But I don't know. I don't know when it comes to this connection. Also, you're on the receiving end of a lot of this very difficult energy, which I don't see you like, again, I'm not saying like this is maybe not the right way to phrase it, but like, I don't see what's causing this. You know, it's like you're getting all this like very difficult, very frustrating energy, but I don't see you like reciprocating it or doing anything to like warrant it in a way. But anyways, let's dive into the Hermit. I want to see what the universe has to say in terms of your higher self. The Fool. Yeah, you're definitely experiencing a lot of brand new beginning energy this month. This is really, really positive. I also like the fact that we get the Fool, which is kind of like the ultimate ace. And you also got the Ace of Pentacles twice here. Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups. Yeah. The Lovers. Some of you may be dealing with a Gemini or a Taurus or a Pisces. Yeah, you and your person are going to wipe the slate clean. You're going to start over here. I can see that you... Look, it's not it. It's just not it. Look, okay. This isn't going to resonate for all of you. So if this doesn't fit and you don't immediately hear this and you're like, yep, 100%, this is my situation, this reading's not going to be for you. Okay. you and your person, you do love them. You love your person very, very, very much, okay? And you feel a deep soul connection with them. You guys have been through quite a bit, but you're showing me this is just not working out anymore. Not just I'm annoyed, I'm frustrated. This is like, you get the Tower here, okay? The Tower alongside with the Lovers. You're showing me like this is not working on a soul level for me anymore. Like this is just not, I can't keep doing this. Like I literally feel like it's explosion after argument, after fight, after like it's just not stable on a core level, like on a soul level. And you're showing me I still love my person. I do. You're starting to entertain the idea of maybe it's best for me to be single. Now, what's interesting is you're saying for me to be single, not for me to detach or disconnect or end things with this person, but more so for me to just stand on my own 2 feet, be single, be stable, be on my own. Deep down, though, you don't know. You're showing me like I'm really, really confused. The reason you're so confused is, again, this is a committed relationship. This is a deep relationship. It's a deep soul connection. The love is there. The emotion is there. But you're like, maybe it's time for me to just start over and just like, you know, the Fool. The Fool is like starting from scratch, starting from ground zero, like just me, myself, and I. But again, it's interesting. You're not saying break up or end this relationship. You're not showing me like the 10 of Swords or the World. You're just showing me like me be on my own, me be single, me stand on my own 2 feet. Again, you do really love them, but this is just not working out anymore. Like this connection at its core, it's becoming unstable, like on a soul level. Okay. That was Virgo. Let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What can you expect in the month of December? Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. You're holding back here. You're holding back because you have your doubts. Now, the reason you have your doubts is because this person that you're dealing with, they are, yeah, they're pretty inconsistent. Now, I don't know if this is like inconsistent in terms of like sending you missed messages. No, Capricorn is next. I don't know if this is inconsistent in terms of sending you mixed messages, but you're getting a lot of very back and forth energy from them in terms of hot, cold, in, out, like literally, look, it's like fire and ice. Okay. That's the polarity in terms of like the amount of energy and effort and attention that you're getting from them. Now you're showing me I'm not letting go of this person, but I'm also not completely opening up to them. I have my doubts. I have my question marks. I will approach cautiously. So let me see what your doubts are all about. Maybe it's just a doubt, like one single doubt. We'll be doing Cancer in a little bit. We're doing Taurus now. We just finished Virgo. I don't know why I'm saying we, it's I. But I guess we for everybody that's here on the live. Page of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Star. Yeah, your doubts here are a little bit, they're tied up to the emotional aspect. So you're showing me I really, really, really want a new beginning with this person and I want to start over. I want to have like this new beginning in love. Now, it could be somebody that you have history with. This could be somebody completely new where you're like, I just want this new beginning in love to be amazing and incredible. You're showing me the Star. This isn't just, you know, I'm kind of interested in maybe starting over, maybe having this brand new beginning on a soul level. You're like, I want new love. I want this new beginning. Now, again, this could be somebody you have history with. This could be somebody completely new. Your question, or the biggest question mark that you have here, is around the emotional confusion. You're getting mixed messages from this person. So it's kind of like when it comes to this connection, you're on this like emotional roller coaster. It's up, it's down, it's good, it's bad, it's hot, it's cold. And you're like, I don't like that. I want stability. Like you are a fixed sign, Taurus. You are the definition of stability. And that really doesn't work for you. Now, again, like I said, you're not giving up on this person. You're not letting them go. And you're like, okay, you know what? I'm done. But you're also not fully opening up. You're like, I'm cautiously optimistic. You know what it is that you want. You don't like the lack of stability and the lack of consistency when it comes to the emotional aspect. That's problematic for you. Let's take a look at the Four of Pentacles here. Okay. What flipped over? Knight of Swords, the Sun, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah. Oh, it's a little difficult because your person, I don't know if you, like I said, you have history with them or what, but like the level, the polarity in terms of like the intensity of the energy here is very, very, very like polar. I know I say polarity, polar. I don't know why that word's stuck in my head right now. When your person takes action towards you, right? Whatever it is, whether they initiate calls, conversations, meeting, whatever action your person is taking towards you, that literally makes you elated. The Sun is the happiest card in the entire tarot deck, and you are showing that to me that it is tied up to any action and effort that they put in. Now, this is great. However, the second they stop taking action, right? Because remember, there's very hot and cold energy. It's like a roller coaster. When they're taking action, it's warm, it's affectionate, you love it, it makes you super, super happy. When they're not taking action, or they kind of like, pull back, or they're a little bit colder, or you get those mixed messages, that really, really shuts you down and really puts you on the defensive. And it also really frustrates you. Okay? Now, I can see what you want out of this. I can see where you're hoping this goes. I don't see it progressing one way or the other in the month of December. I just basically see you and your person, you're there, you're not fully opening up to them. You're not also like, I'm done with this. I can tell you though that usually when I see the Seven of Cups, it's kind of like, it's kind of hot, it's kind of cold, it feels kind of good, it feels not so good. With you, it's like polar opposites. It's fiery hot, ice cold. It feels really, really good. It makes you really, really happy when this person takes action, or it feels like really, really frustrating and really it gets you to shut down when they're not taking action. Just be mindful of yourself and like how this is affecting your energy, because think of being on a roller coaster and not ever getting off. Okay? Sometimes it's like, wee, hands in the air. Sometimes it's like, oh my God, I'm about to toss my cookies. Get me off this thing, right? So that's kind of what I see when it comes to you and your person in the month of December. Okay, that was Taurus. Let's move on to Capricorn. Where are all my Cappies? I know there's at least one Capricorn here. Kimberly, if you're still here, I don't know if you are, but let's see. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do you have expected in the month of December? Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands. Okay. Nah, Knight of Wands. Okay, there's some good. There's some slightly frustrating energy. I do see that you and your person, there will be communication. I don't know who's initiating it. Maybe you're initiating it. Maybe your person's initiating it. There will be communication in the month of December. However, this communication is going to be very frustrating for you because it's going to be very, very inconsistent. Sometimes your person is going to bombard your phone with text messages. Sometimes you're not going to be able to get a hold of them for 2 weeks. Very, very, very inconsistent. Couple that with the fact that this is creating a lot of internal conflict for you when it comes to your person. You're like, do I want this? Do I not? Is this positive? Is this negative? How am I supposed to look at this? How am I supposed to feel about this? Right? Because obviously you want to talk to them, but it's the inconsistency that's really not working for you. Oh boy. Okay. Let's take a look at the Nine of Wands. I'll be doing Aquarius later, so make sure you stay tuned. Let's see, Aquarius, not Aquarius, Capricorn. Okay, gosh, don't need to make a mess, universe. Okay, Cappy, you're getting a lot of wands this month. A lot of wands. You get the Seven of Wands, you get the Eight of Wands, you get the Nine of Wands, but the Nine of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Swords. And this is you, Cappy. This is you. Okay. Look, I do see that there is some energy of a reconciliation here, okay? Healing, reconciliation energy. You and your person are spending time together, face to face. This isn't just, we're talking. Like, you will see your person face to face. There's a lot of healing energy happening here. However, you're still showing me this healing is great. I love this healing. I'll take it. You're still guarded. You are so guarded and you are so defensive. You get the 9 of Wands clarified by the 7 of Wands. This is, if I had to describe this in a specific way, your energy is like, I'm going to put on armor and then I'm going to put on another set of armor. And then just to be sure, I'm going to like put myself in a fortress. Okay, now I'm good. That's how your energy is when it comes to emotional energy. Now, again, you do want this reconciliation. You do want to talk to your person. You do want to heal this. You're just very, very, very guarded. Okay. Honestly, with this level of, stay back, I can only trust you as far as I can throw you. Something happened here. I don't know exactly what happened between you and your person, but like, it's not even that you don't trust them. You're just like emotionally, I will wear 17 layers of armor when I talk to you, when I deal with you, when I approach you, when I'm anywhere near you. Emotional armor, that is. Okay, let's take a look at the 8 of Wands, see what this conversation is all about. Let's see. Give me 3. Okay, oh my God. Cappy, y'all making a mess. Okay, you're making a mess of my cards. King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, 8 of Swords. 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you get the 9 of Swords. Why are you so stressed? Why is talking to this person stressing you out so much? I can see the emotion, okay? The emotion is still there. But it's almost like you're showing me when I'm talking to this person, I really have to make sure I have a good grip on myself, that they can't suck me in with their romance and their feelings. And like, it's almost like you see this person and you start talking to them and it's like all the old feelings come back, the love, the romance, all of that. And you're showing me, first of all, that stresses me out. Okay, because obviously something happened here, else you wouldn't have to protect yourself so much emotionally. And secondly, you're showing me like, I didn't think all the feelings would come flooding back as quickly as they did, right? It's almost like just talking to this person, even if it's not like a deep, deep conversation or, anything significant, just talking to them is like overwhelming you with all these emotions. And you're showing me like, I got to get a grip. I got to get a grip on myself. I have to make sure that this doesn't like sweep me in or suck me in. I have to make sure that I'm like, stable and grounded. It seems like you and this person have a lot of history, both positive and negative, because obviously you have an overwhelming amount of emotion tied up to them. You also have a lot of protective mechanisms in place, emotionally. So it's like you guys have equal parts good and equal parts difficult energy. All right, I'm just going to drink and then we're going to move on to water signs. All right, water signs. Let's do Cancer. Sun, moon, and rising. Cancers, what do you have in store for the month of December? Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. You're welcome. I mean, I hope it resonated, but also I hope it didn't, because those were some difficult energies. Like, there's a little bit of spiraling energy there. I'm sorry, I'm talking to somebody in the chat for those of you watching the replay. Let's see, Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. 3 of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you get the Judgment. It's coming back. This connection is coming back. This connection is a deep, deep soul level connection. You get the Lovers here. This is not just I like you, you like me here in the 3D world. This is like our souls like each other, love each other, are connected to each other. Now, what I do really, really love is you're not only resurrecting this connection and bringing it back, you're also willing to work on rebuilding a very solid foundation here. So it's kind of like we'll walk before we run. That's what you're doing in this connection. You want to make sure that the foundation is solid. You want to make sure that this connection is solid before you're like, okay, let all the feelings come back and let's just resurrect this and let's fall in love again and, all the intensity. You want to make sure like here in the 3D world, we got all our T's crossed, all our I's dotted. Okay, now we can keep on building this connection and moving forward. Let's take a look at the 3 of Pentacles. Six of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, the Fool. Wow. These are really positive cards. These are really positive cards. You guys are successfully building the first initial, think of it kind of like a house, right? You have the foundation and then you have the first level, second level, third level, you know, etc. You're showing me we are building this house from the ground up. Every single floor, every single brick, every single piece of wood is there to fortify so that we can build a stable, successful, long-term relationship. This is a brand new beginning. It's almost like you and this person are starting this connection up again, but it's like new versions of yourself, better, more evolved versions of yourself. This is incredible. If you're looking for something stable, something long-term, something you can really, really count on to withstand the test of time, this is what you're doing. You're showing me like, I'm not getting this thing quick and easy. Like, let's just get back together. You're like, I want to make sure that this connection is so stable that even tornadoes, hurricanes, floods, like nothing is going to affect this connection. Very good. Very beautiful energy. Love it. Love it. Let's take a look at the Lovers. Some of you may be dealing with a Gemini. It doesn't have to be the case, but some of you may be dealing with a Gemini. The Hangman, Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, you get the Hierophant. So when it comes to this connection, it's very easy for you to get like swept up, right? To just be like, oh, I feel all these feelings. This is such a deep soul connection. This is so amazing. This is so that, right? And just really get like pulled into it and sucked into it. You're showing me I'm not letting that happen. Okay? I'm not letting that happen. I am going to stop this. You're literally stopping yourself. You're showing me I'm holding back. I am freezing this romantic energy, okay, until I know for certain that we have a solid foundation, that we can, you know, really, we have all the necessary criteria for a successful long-term relationship. Now, in the month of December, you're showing me we're working on this. I don't know if we have everything we need yet. I can't tell you if this foundation is solid enough. And so that's why I'm not moving towards like, you know, letting the emotions take over and sweep over me and all of that. No, we're working on building this foundation once I feel comfortable enough and know logically, practically, like you each have your own criteria that you're looking for. Once this criteria is met and I know that we're dealing with a stable long-term relationship, then we can let the feelings come in. Then I can get swept over with all the emotion. Then I can, you know, entertain like making this an actual committed relationship. But it's kind of like you're showing me I'm not willing to start decorating the house and picking out picture frames and picking out windowsills until I know that this foundation and the bones are solid. And in the month of December, you're working on it. You're making really good progress, you and your person together. You haven't fully gotten to what you need in order to feel 100% comfortable and be like, yep, this connection is it. It's stable. Like, I'm good. Okay, that was Cancer. Hi. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. And also thank you so much for all your compliments and the likes. All of you dropping hearts or hitting that heart button. It really, really, really helps me out. So keep on doing it. You can heart this as many times as you would like. Okay, Cancer. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of December. What does the universe have in store for you for the month of December, Scorpio? Let's see. Okay. Eight of Cups and the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, you get the Seven of Pentacles. Are you the one that's emotionally detaching here and keeping it to yourself, or is it your person? Somebody here is showing me, like, I'm starting to really not feel this anymore. I'm really not... I'm kind of like emotionally detached here, but I'm really keeping it to myself. And they're trying to figure something out here. Like, should I talk about this? Should I not? Interesting. Let's see. Let's start off with the Eight of Cups. I want to see what this emotional detachment is about. Is this you or is this your person detaching from you? Let me see. King of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you get the Fool and the Queen of Pentacles. What is going on here? Why are you so... It's not your person, it's you. You're kind of just like not feeling it anymore. There's this level, well, some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, in which case this would be their energy. Anyways, I'm just going to say someone because I can't figure out if this is your energy or your person's energy. Somebody here is emotionally detaching. Now, what I mean by emotional detachment, it's not like they were like madly in love with you, love of your life. Oh my God, you're the person for me. And then now they're just like, I'm over this. No. This is a connection which it was kind of like in the beginning stages, initial stages. It was fun. It was cute. There was flirtatious energy. And now you're just kind of like, okay, you know, this is fun, but that's pretty much about it. It's kind of time for me to go, time for me to dip out and, you know, start over, start fresh, wipe the slate clean, have a new beginning. You're not heartbroken about this, though. You're really not. You're very much in this energy of like degaff, you know, like I'm not, the emotional attachment's not there. Now, one thing about you, Scorpio, is you're very smart. So I can't tell if you're going to try to get your person to like break up with you, or sorry, not break up, but like walk away, or if you're just going to walk away. I can't tell. I can't tell. You're being very vague. Let's take a look at the Hermit. Yeah, Ten of Swords, everything is fine. You're not. You're not. Why are you not telling them that you're not feeling this anymore? You're being a little sneaky, Scorpio. Why? I mean, I can kind of know why. Like, look, you get the Ten of Swords, but it's not the Ten of Swords, the traditional one. It's the Ten of Swords, everything is fine. It's like on the surface, you're just like, oh, everything is good, everything's okay, everything's all right, you know. You're just not feeling it. And it's almost like what's interesting here, well, not interesting, this is kind of a little shady, is you're keeping this I'm done, everything is fine energy to yourself. Your person, you're showing me like, oh, we're going through a difficult time. You're telling your person like, oh, I want to work on things. I want to build here. No, you don't. Not really. It's very much an energy of like, maybe part of you wants to believe that, you know, you want to work on things, you want to invest in this, you want to build. You don't actually. Not really. That's like me and my coffee obsession. I'm like, oh, you know what? I need to drink less coffee. I have to, you know, I don't want to drink like 19 cups of coffee a day. Coffee that much, it's like bad for you. I don't want to stop drinking coffee. I like it. I like how it makes me feel, you know? It's that kind of an energy. I just don't understand why you're being deceptive about it. And the reason I'm like kind of confused is because you're stressing out. It's not like you're just like, oh, haha, sneaky me, like I'm pulling one over on my person. You're stressing out about the fact that like you're lying to them or being deceptive about the fact that you do want to work on things. You don't want to actually work on things, but you're stressing out about the fact that you don't want to work on things, but you're telling them that you do want to work on things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just curious, like, why wouldn't you just tell them, yo, I'm not feeling it, I'm done? There has to be a reason here. You're not naturally sneaky like this. This isn't... You're no innocent lamb, but you're not, this is not characteristic of your energy. There has to be an underlying reason here, Scorpio. If you want to share what that is, I would love to know. So yeah, I don't take questions. These are just December extended readings. The only time I'll take questions on a live is when I do the live Q&A for my members only area. On Instagram and YouTube. That's just for my paid subscribers. I'll do those every now and then. That's the only place I take questions. Or if you do have a question, you can always purchase a personal reading. So go ahead and send me an email if you want that. And yes, I am going by signs. So I do earth signs, water signs, air signs, and fire signs. That's how I group it. So we finished earth signs. We finished Cancer, Scorpio. Moving on to Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Let's see what the month of December has in store for you. And for those of you that missed your sign, I will upload this replay. First, it'll be available in audio format for my podcast. You'll be able to listen to it there. And then I will later, in a few days, like December 1st or 2nd, I will upload it to YouTube so everybody can watch it there. Okay, Pisces, it's interesting because Scorpio got the Hermit in the exact same location, right? So I don't know if you guys have like Scorpio in your chart or you're dealing with a Scorpio. For the month of December, Pisces, you get the 5 of Cups and the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, you get the 8 of Swords. There's really a lot of overthinking here, but for you, you're specifically overthinking the past. It's almost like you're going through the past between you and your person, or we'll see, I don't know if it's even with you and your person. I feel like it's just the past in general, with like a fine-tooth comb. And you're like, okay, let's play back all of the history. Oh, I could have done this differently. Oh, I wish at this point I said something different and I didn't say that. Oh, maybe if I had just, not texted when I did or not said what I said, things would be different. And it's like you're really playing the woulda, shoulda, coulda game. And it's like, it's done. The past is done. You can't change it. Literally, you cannot change the past. Why are you going down this rabbit hole of the past? You're just crying over spilt milk. Let's see what's going on here. Start off with the 5 of Cups. Three of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Yes, bottom of the deck, the 4 of Wands. This does have to do with a connection. This does have to do with somebody else. You're essentially showing me, I want a reconciliation. I want me and my person to get back together. This is somebody that you have history with and somebody that you really are showing me, like this person, I thought we were going to have like the whole 9 yards. Long-term relationship, house, white picket fence, family, dog, all of that. And you're showing me like still to this day, I don't know exactly what happened between the two of you, but you're showing me like I still feel attached, I still feel connected, and I still see this person as the person that I want to build a stable long-term relationship with. Like I still want this and I want to reconcile. Now, obviously nothing is happening in the 3D world. Okay, you're showing me nothing is happening between us. Some of you may not even be talking. Even if you are talking, it's like, for lack of a better term, very underwhelming. It's like, hi, bye, how are you? Good. Happy birthday to you, stuff like that. Now you're going back in the past, you're, going through the past, the archives, and you're like, oh, I wish this didn't happen. I wish things happened differently. I wish I didn't say this. I wish they didn't, say that. I wish the whole thing played out in a different way. And it's like, why? Why are you playing the woulda, shoulda, coulda game? You can't change the past. Let's say it really is your fault. Let's say these things really did matter in the grand scheme of things of, causing the separation or causing whatever happened between the two of you. It's in the past. You can't do anything about it anymore. You're literally just giving yourself a headache thinking about this. But you're still doing that. You really love playing the woulda, shoulda, coulda game. Let's take a look at the Hermit. Page of Wands, the Empress, and the Page of Cups. You get almost all the pages except for the Page of Swords. Yeah. Deep down, this person is your person. You're showing me like there's nobody else but this person. They are literally made in a factory for me. Like they look exactly how I want. They are the person that I want. There's nobody that's ever made me feel this way. There's nobody that's ever even come close to making me feel this way. This is my person. Now, I don't feel like you guys have no communication here because there is some inconsistency. There is some hot and cold energy showing up here for you, Pisces. This is really what's causing you to spiral, though, because you're showing me like this is the person for me. This is the person that I want. What you're getting from this person is breadcrumbs in terms of the energy. Page of Wands, Page of Cups. You're getting a little bit here, a little bit there, but it's very, very, very inconsistent, right? The Knight of Wands is like Sometimes I talk to you, sometimes I don't talk to you. Some days I'll text you, some days you can text me 20 times and I will leave you on red and I don't care, right? Now you're showing me I want a reconciliation. I want a new beginning. I want to start over. This is causing you to spiral. Okay, this is causing you this lack of consistency, this hot and cold energy from your person. It's causing you to really be up in your head and be like, well, what can I do? Well, how can I change it? Well, they texted me yesterday. Why are they not texting me today? What did I do? Did I do something different? Should I have said something different? Maybe in the past, if I didn't do this and I didn't do that, then we'd be back together at this point. It's in the past. You can't change it. Okay. And also, I have to say, your person is crystal clear on what you want. They know you want a new beginning. They're not confused about where you're gearing your energy. Neither is the universe, and neither are you. You're showing me like, I know that this person is my person, but what you're getting from them in the month of December is breadcrumbs. Okay. It's breadcrumbs. Now, I don't know if this is warranted. I don't know if it's not warranted. I can see that it's not having a super positive effect on you in terms of it draining you. Like you are draining yourself mentally here, thinking about all the woulda, coulda, coulda. What could I have done? What will we do? What will happen? Where will this go? What if they text me? When will they text me? I should be available on Friday in the case that they do want to meet up. It's literally not going to make any difference. You're just going to tire yourself out. Your person's inconsistent energy has nothing to do with you and the amount of effort that you're putting in, or the fact that your person knows exactly what you want. Okay, they know exactly what you want out of this connection. It doesn't change the fact that, again, they are being quite inconsistent though, and breadcrumbing you. Okay, Pisces, that was earth and water signs. I'm just going to drink my tea real quick. Moving on to air signs. Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. What do you have in store for the month of December? Aquarius. Two of Cups and the Three of Wands. There's love. Love is on the way. A beautiful romantic relationship is on the way, but you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. There's also this energy here of the Emperor. So I don't know if this is somebody very, very difficult that you have history with and they're just being, pardon my French, a pain in the butt. Or you're trying to control this whole thing and you're like, well, this is taking too long. Universe, let's speed this up. Let's see. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups. See what the universe has to say about this romantic relationship, which is coming your way or which you're expecting to come your way. Let's see. Seven of Cups, Six of Cups, Queen of Swords. Honey, y'all got history. You've got history. Bottom of the deck, you get the Lovers. This is not just the Two of Cups. This is like a romantic relationship here in the 3D world as well as in the 5D and on a higher self level. Now, you're showing me, when I think back on this connection in terms of the majority of the memories, right? They're very, very, very positive. For the most part, you get the Lovers, you get the Two of Cups, you get the Six of Cups. These are very positive energies. So it's not that this connection is really negative or bad. And I'm like, you know what? This was a terrible connection. Good thing you're not in it anymore. However, there's also a lot of emotional instability in this relationship. It's very much coming from an energy of like, I want this, I don't want this, this is aligned for me, it's not aligned for me, I like this, I don't like this, which is letting me know that you, and again, I don't know if you and your person are together or you're separated, you weren't 100% getting what you needed and wanted in the emotional department from your person when you were in this connection, okay? And so now you're trying to like look back at it, and this is you. You're trying to look back at it in a very logical perspective and just be like, okay, let's take the feelings out of it. Let me just look at this logically and eliminate all of my feelings. Was this connection what I wanted or not? Did it give me what I wanted emotionally or not? Now, obviously you can't do that because look at all the emotions already involved in this connection. That's like me telling you, oh, okay, you want to just, let's say you have, I don't know, orange juice, okay? Take out all the water from the orange juice, and now I want you to tell me if you like orange juice. It's not even orange juice anymore. You're going to have some pulp and some dry, dried pieces of orange left there. It's not even the same thing. That's kind of what you're doing with this connection. You're like, oh, let me take out all the emotions from this connection, and then let me see if I actually still like it, if it's right for me, if it's aligned for me. You can't do that. You literally can't do that. But you're trying. You sure are trying. Let's take a look at the Three of Wands. Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, High Priestess. Look, why are you keeping this desire to yourself? You're essentially showing me, I want a reconciliation. I want us to get back together. I want us to really work on rebuilding this connection. Okay? Now, not only are you not doing anything about it, which you know what? That's fine. Don't do anything about it. It's cool. Why are you hiding this? You're showing me like when it comes to this desire, I'm keeping this between me, myself, and I, but on a soul level. So on a conscious level, you're not even willing to almost admit to yourself that this is what you want. You're not willing to say it out loud like, hey, I want a reconciliation. Hey, I want to work on things. Not to your person. I'm not even talking about communicating this to your person. I'm talking between you and you. Why are you like not even willing to admit to yourself, right, that you want a reconciliation? Now, again, on some soul deep level, you know what you want. You're not Delulu. But you're showing me it's very difficult for me. It's very difficult here in the 3D world for me to admit that I want to work on things and I want to reconcile. And so what you're doing is you're just kind of waiting. You're almost like waiting for this reconciliation to happen out of thin air. You're not doing anything about it, which fine, whatever. You're not even speaking about it, and you're not even willing to admit that this is what you want. And so it's almost like you're saying to the universe, I want this reconciliation to take place. But universe, I'm not going to communicate this to you, and I'm not going to like put that energy out there, right? I'm just going to keep this to myself and hope and hope and hope that this reconciliation happens. But you have a lot of very difficult energy surrounding this desire to reconcile. So the universe is kind of like, wait, you want this reconciliation, but there's so much difficult energy around it. Do you actually want it? Do you not want it? And then here you are trying to figure out if you even want this connection or not. Like, why are you making this so difficult and heavy for yourself, Aquarius? That's fine. Don't admit it to anybody else. You don't have to. But why are you making this so heavy for you? Okay, Aquarius. Moving on to Libra. Moving on to Libra. Sun, moon, and rising. Libra, Libra, Libra. What you got in store for the month of December? Sun, moon, and rising. Oh. Okay, the Fool. Okay. The Strength. These are both major arcana cards. This is some soul level energy. Now, what you're doing is you're freaking out about this. You are freaking out. You are spiraling here. You are nonstop thinking about something. And it has to do with this new beginning. But there's also a lot of difficulty tied up to this new beginning. So you want to wipe the slate clean. You want to start over here. There's also a lot of hardships. This is not going to be easy. Let's see what this is. Is this a relationship? Is this, energetically for you? Is this career? Like, what is going on? Starting off with the Fool. And I really like the Fool as a card in general, because it's kind of like the ultimate ace for me. We're starting over. We're starting from scratch. Positive energy. Like, look at this guy. He looks happy, happy as can be. There's maybe this energy of like ignorance is bliss here, but let's see. Let's see what you want. Oh. Okay, Libra. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Oh. Okay. I can see the confusion. I can see why you're confused. You're essentially showing me, I want to wipe the slate clean with somebody who you think is like the perfect match for you. We're currently on Libra. You're showing me like, this person is the ideal match for me. Like, we are a divine match, right? Libra, you're an air sign. This person is the opposite for you, the ideal match for you. This is how you view them. Now, you feel like you need to apologize to them for some reason. No idea why, but you're like, I need to apologize. And that way I want to start over. I want to wipe the slate clean. Me and this person can have a new beginning. Beyond that, everything's up in the air. Now, what I mean beyond that is, what are you going to do? Should you do it? Is it aligned for you? How your person's going to accept it? You know, all of that is up in the air. You do still have a lot of feelings for this person. And that's really what's driving this desire that you have to even reach out or communicate or apologize or whatever. However, there's also a lot of emotional pain between you and your person. I don't know if they hurt you. I don't know if you hurt them, or, you know, it's a two-way street. But you're showing me that's really the confounding factor here. That's really the part where I'm like, ugh, I don't know. I don't know if an apology is going to cut it. I don't know, even if I do apologize. And this apology is sincere, by the way. I don't even know if I do apologize if, like, my person is going to be open and receptive to wiping the slate clean and kind of starting over. I do also have to say, Libra, you're not being very specific as to what starting over means. I just feel like right now you and your person are at odds. You're not on good terms. And you're like, I want to apologize. I want to wipe the slate clean so that we're good. I don't know. Again, this could be a friendship, romantic relationship. I don't know if you have like a goal in mind in terms of like, okay, we're going to start, wipe the slate clean, and then we're going to move on to, you know, being in a relationship, getting back together, being friends, playing Monopoly on Friday. Like, what's the point that you have here of starting over and wiping the slate clean? Like, why? What's your why? I don't see that. I don't think you have one. I don't think you've thought that far, which is weird for me to say considering you're a Libra. You think about everything, right? So the fact that you're not showing it to me means you, A, haven't thought about it, or B, you're like, I don't even think I'm going to be able to get through this first step, so why would I be planning ahead? Let's take a look at the Strength card, see what these hardships are all about. Or these difficulties, I should say. Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords. Yeah, here's the difficult part for you. And you get the Eight of Swords again. You're spiraling here. This is really where the difficulty is showing up for you, Libra, is you know that the action needs to come from you. You know that you need to take action. Now, obviously, with the apology, I don't know why you're showing me that you're the one that needs to take action, but that's fine. You've taken that responsibility on yourself. That's cool. You're trying to figure out here, is this going to be worth all the stress that I am putting myself through just gearing up for this? So basically what you're saying without saying it is like, is this going to give me what I want? If I put in the effort and I reach out and I apologize, is my person actually going to forgive me? Are we actually going to be able to wipe the slate clean and start over the way I want to? Now, you've thought about this forward, backward, sideways. Like, you've literally analyzed this. You've spent hours, if not days, trying to figure this out. You still don't have an answer, okay? And that's really freaking you out. That's really scaring you because you're kind of showing me like, I've thought this through. I want to have a guarantee. There is no guarantee. I do feel like you're going to take action regardless. You're showing me that, well, you showed me the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck for this, and you're showing me the Knight of Swords. I do feel like you will take action. It just might take you a little longer to take action, unfortunately, because you're so in your head and you're overthinking this so much. So much. Dang, what happened, Libra? Do share if you want to, of course. All right, that was Libra. Moving on to Gemini. Show me sun, moon, and rising for Gemini. Let's see what the universe has in store for you for the month of December. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands. What is up with all the stress? What is up with all the stress, air signs? Bottom of the deck, you get the Six of Pentacles. All you want is equal give and take here. All you want is to hang out, spend time with your person, give energy, receive energy, bounce it back and forth. Why are you so stressed out? What is up with this conflict? Like, you're internally conflicted here. Like, is your person not reciprocating this energy? Is there no, like, you're not asking for the moon here. You're like, I just want us to hang out, spend time together, quality time together. And I just want equal give and take. What I give, I want to receive. Why is this so stressful for you? And why is this causing so much internal conflict for you? What the heck? Okay, Gemini, let's see the 9 of Swords. Let's see what you're stressing out about. Why are you stressing, though? You're really stressing. What is this about? This is kind of difficult energy. I feel kind of bad. Oh my goodness. 7 of Cups, the Tower. Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, you get the Emperor. Okay, Gemini. This is tricky. I'm letting y'all know right now, this is not going to resonate for everybody. If this does not immediately click for you, this is not for you. Okay, don't shoehorn it. Don't force it. There's a connection between you and your person, but the thing is, I can't tell if this connection is romantic, friendship. It's like you guys are married to each other on a soul level, but here in the 3D world, you guys could be family members, you could be friends, you could be romantic partners, you could be coworkers. It's not defined for me what you are here in the 3D world. No, I haven't done fire signs yet. It's not defined, like I can't see what it is that you are here in the 3D world, and I don't think you even fully know how to define what this is. Like, this connection applies to multiple aspects. Either way, a lot of your stress this month is coming from the fact that you're trying to look at this connection from an emotional level, okay? And you're trying to figure out, is there still something to work with here? Like, is the foundation between us just shot and burnt and like there's nothing to work with here? Or, yes, we've been through a difficult period. Yes, we went through something very, very difficult, very hard with the Tower. Like, this is very difficult energy, but we can come back from this. We can rebuild. Now, for some reason this month, there are certain times where you're like, yep, this can totally happen. We can totally rebuild this. There's totally much to work with here. Me and my person can make it through. There's other times you're like, nope, this is done. The foundation is too effed. Like, it's too far gone. There's no way we can come back from this. You're really stressed out over the fact that you can't figure out what it is. Is it totally done and gone and like there's nothing to work with here? Or is this just a difficult period and we can come back from this? It's really stressing you out. It's really, really stressing you out. Now, for some reason, when you get stressed out when it comes to this person, you become quite difficult. Very, very difficult. This is like a my way or the highway type of energy of like, you're not tolerant, you're not accepting, your heart's definitely not open. So the way you deal with stress is essentially by trying to control the situation. You are stressed though. This is not an easy energy because I do feel like there is a lot of, it's not just emotional involvement with this person. Like, this connection is very, very, very deep. But something pretty significant happened here to the point where you're like, I don't know if we can come back from this or not. What is this connection? What are you? Why are you not defining what you are? Let's take a look at the 5 of Wands. The Hangman, 4 of Pentacles, King of Swords. This is you. You're conflicted. You don't know what to do here. You don't know what to do. I'm just going to drink real quick. You're feeling a little stuck because you're showing me, I don't want to give up on this person. I don't want to let them go. Okay. But on the other hand, I feel like this connection is just stuck. It's stuck. It's not progressing. It's like we're marching in circles here. And that really doesn't work for you. You don't like that. And so you're very conflicted. Now, one thing I can appreciate, you're not even saying the words breakup or separation or ending, or, you're not showing me the 10 of Swords, the World, the 8 of Cups. You're not showing me any of those cards. So you do still very much care about this person. Okay. But it's the fact that this connection feels stuck for you that you're showing me, like, I'm trying to think about this logically and figure out what to do. slowly but surely. I'll take my time. I'll move slowly. Now, what this means for your person is that essentially you're dragging your feet here. You're really dragging your feet until you decide what to do with them and until you decide like, okay, we can work on this connection or we can't. You do really care for them, but for some reason emotionally, sometimes again, I don't know what's causing this, but sometimes you feel like, yes, we can make it through. Other times you're like, nope, this is stuck. This is done. This is like, just stuck in the water. This is not progressing anywhere. It doesn't seem like you're reaching a conclusion in December either, by the way. Okay, Gemini, that was my air signs. Gonna move on to fire. Oh, hi, hello. So nice to have you here. I know what's happened with Gemini. I pulled away. Girl, if you want to update me, please let me know. You know I'm invested. That's all the chats I can see for now. I don't like scrolling on my phone because then I lose where I'm at. Okay, moving on to fire signs. Starting off strong with Leo. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. What does the universe have in store for you for the month of December? Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. Interesting. Gemini got Five of Wands. You get Five of Wands. This is love. You genuinely love this person so, so, so much. You do. You care for them. What is this Five of Swords, though? Are you lying to yourself? Let me see. Let me see, first of all, what this conflict is, because you're internally conflicted about something, and you're almost at this point where you're like, this headache is just not worth it anymore, right? Like, look at this card. This person's like, oh, this is just too much of a headache. I feel like you're lying to yourself, though. You can put up with a lot, Leo. You can deal with way worse headaches than the Five of Swords. This isn't even the Nine of Swords. This is the Five of Swords. Are we being a little dramatic, Leo? Just a dash, just a little dramatic. You're not dramatic at all. Nobody ever called a Leo dramatic. Ever. I'm being sarcastic. You guys bring light into this world. You are endless hours of entertainment. And honestly, Leos are so like, you know that book, the Where is Waldo book, right? If Leo wrote that book, Waldo would be on the whole page. It would be super easy to find Waldo. Like you can spot a Leo from a mile away. Cannot miss you guys. So let me see why you're conflicted, because you're not known. Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, this is you. Okay, you're not being dramatic. You're not. You're a little annoyed is what's happening here. And so you're at this point, I'll explain in a minute why you're annoyed, but you're kind of at this point where it's like, you know what, this is more of a headache than it's worth. Not really, but we'll get there. So you're really conflicted here because when it comes to you and your person, you're showing me like, I want to start over. I want a new beginning. I want to start over. I love this person to the depths of my soul. Like I love them so, 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 so much. You don't even know how they feel about you. You're showing me, do you love me? Do you not love me? Do you care about me? Do you even want to talk to me? Do you want me to be in your life? Like, I know how much I love you. Where is the energy from you? How come I'm giving you all of this and you're not reciprocating that emotional energy? Okay. Now you and your person, it's not that there's like a complete detachment here, but you're showing me like, I'm on my own. I'm single. I'm on my own. I'm standing on my own 2 feet. It's like your person is kind of almost like orbiting you. Like you guys are orbiting each other, right? Like look at this card. There's a woman and she's not directly touching the pigeon, right? She's touching the coin, which is touching the pigeon. And so it's very much like you and your person are next to each other, but you're not actually like touching, right? There's no like actual connection here, emotionally, etc. And so you're showing me like, I just want to start over. I just want a new beginning here. Like I'm crystal clear on that. And I've been waiting and I've been waiting and I've been patient and I knew this new beginning was coming and I knew we were going to turn over a new leaf and I've been patiently waiting and I've been waiting some more. And now you're starting to get pissed because now you're like, well, now I'm getting conflicted. Am I waiting for nothing? Are you going to make me look like Bobo the clown? Like what is happening here? Right? Also, Why am I the one waiting? And why am I the one sitting here with all my feelings showing you how much I care for you? And I don't even know how you feel about me. All right. So this is really where that internal conflict comes in for you. Now, as a result of that, you're like, you know what? Maybe this headache is just more than it's worth. Like maybe I don't even want to deal with this anymore. I feel like you're speaking from a place of frustration, especially based on what I'm seeing here. But let's see. Maybe you're not. Let's take a look at the Five of Swords. Okay. Queen of Swords, the Temperance, and the Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Okay, look. You're in this energy right now where if you listen to the logical part of you, okay, the logical part of you, Leo, you're like, you know what, this is done. I'm done with this. Like, this is way more of a headache than this is worth. Like, this person is just draining me. Like, I don't want to be dealing with this, right? That's the logical part of you. Your energy, your emotion, everything else is gearing you towards, okay, I still have some weight in me. I can still be patient, right? Because at your core, you do really want to work on this connection. And your soul has decided that. Your higher levels have decided this. Your higher self has decided this. Because you really do view this person as somebody that's going to be in your life. They've already been in your life for a while. That they're going to be in your life for a very, very long time. Okay? And so logically, you're like, this is a headache. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Emotionally, energetically, you're not there. You're not, like I said, you're at the Five of Swords. You're not at the Nine of Wands. You're not at the Nine of Swords. You're not near the end, right? The 10 is the end. You're not near the end yet. You're in the middle. You're frustrated. You're kind of over this waiting. You're kind of over this like investment that you keep investing in this person. You're not at the end yet. You've still got some patience left in you, Leo. But you're not being dramatic. I will say that. I can see the frustration that you're experiencing. And honestly, with all the waiting and the lack of the reciprocation from like the emotional component, yeah, that'll be annoying for me too. Okay, Leo, moving on to Sagittarius. Sun, moon, and rising. What does the universe have in store for you? Thank you for being here. I hope it resonated. Yeah, I'm not going to say the signs, but I hope both your sign and etc. sign. It's the Sag's birthday today. Oh, well, happy birthday to him. Or maybe not. If he's not being a nice Sag, then no happy birthday to him. Just kidding. Let's see, Sag, what you have in store for the month of December. Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles. You're possibly dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. No, I haven't. Aries is next. Or a Libra, sorry. Okay. Sag, you really do want to balance out these energies. You're essentially showing me, I view this person that I'm connected to as the lovers. Soul connection, deep connection. And you're also showing me, I really, really want to balance out the energies on a soul level. The Justice is kind of like, think of like the Four of Swords, which is like a healing and fixing energy, but this is much, much deeper than that. This is kind of like, I want to cross all the T's, dot all the I's. I really want to make sure that we are good on like a soul level. Now you're clear on this. I don't see you taking any action to make that happen, though. Let's see the Ace of Swords. What it is that you were so clear on. Give me 3 cards for the Ace of Swords, please. The Tower, 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. You're not clear on this. You're seeking clarity this month. So whatever happened between you and your person, this isn't just like, oh, we got into a little fight, a little argument. This was like kaboom. Okay. The Tower is a very serious, very significant, very intense energy. Think of literally a tower collapsing, right? It's not just like, oops, a card fell. It's massive, it's loud, it's difficult, it's messy. That was what happened between you and your person. And you're showing me as a result of that, I am now single. Okay? And then I'm sitting here thinking, what to do? What do I do? Can my person and I come back from this? Can we rebuild this tower? Can we not? Like, look at this card. This person's literally looking at this and it's like, oh, yes, we can. No, I'll pick this cup. No, we can't. No, wait, maybe I'll pick this cup. Maybe. There's a lot of confusion for you. And that's why you're really seeking clarity this month. Because you're showing me I'm trying to figure out, what am I supposed to do about this connection? And is there even anything that I can do about this connection, right? Because whatever happened was pretty severe. It was pretty intense. There's very much an energy of, I want to come back from this, but genuinely, and you're not being dramatic, you're like, genuinely, I don't know if I can, and I definitely don't know if we can. Oof. Let's take a look at the King of Pentacles. Four of Wands, Six of Wands, the Hermit. Yeah. Justice again. You're not taking action. You're not taking action this month, Sag, but you're showing me like, I still, deep down, I still feel attached to this person. I still feel them. I still feel this connection. I still feel the bond. Like, I still feel like we're attached. They're not disconnected. They're not emotionally disconnected. They haven't walked. Like, you're showing me, I still feel like on an energetic, emotional level, I can still sense you. I can sense when you miss me. I can sense when you're thinking about me. I can sense, I can sense all these things. Deep down, again, you want this to work out. You want to successfully overcome this. You want to, like I said, right the wrongs, balance everything out. But you're keeping this to yourself. You're not doing anything about it. You're not. You're showing me, I'm going to wait. It's not the right time yet. I'm very conflicted. It's not the right time. It's not the right time. I'm going to wait. Like, I know we'll balance this out in the future. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I got to be honest though, Sag, you're not taking action. You're not in pain though. You're not in pain. You have this desire to like fix and heal and all of that. You're not in pain, and it's possibly because you know that this is going to get fixed at some point in the future. So it's like, why would I be in pain over something that I know is going to get resolved? That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from you. How is it going to get resolved, though, if you don't do anything? If you don't take action? That's just a question that I had. But that's what I had for you, Sag. Okay, moving on to Aries. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Oh, okay. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Aries. Two of the cards just fell out. Lots of sevens. Sevens are not the most stable number when it comes to tarot. And it's tied up to a soul connection. It's tied up to a soul connection. Interesting. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Six of Cups, Six of Swords. 6, 6, 7, 7. Even split. You and this person have history. You have very positive history. You have good memories. Who walked away here, though? Who walked away? Even if you walked away, why'd you walk away if you think back on this connection so positively? You know what I mean? Like, why would you walk away from something that you're like, oh, this is like a soul connection. We have so many beautiful memories together. Let's see what's going on here, Aries. Let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles. Tower, Three of Wands, Four of Swords. You didn't walk away. Your person walked away. You didn't walk away. Your person walked away, and you're waiting for the healing. This is kind of similar to the energy we just got for, oh my God, for Sag. It's slightly different, though. So basically, what happened between you and your person completely destroyed completely destroyed the foundation between the two of you. Like, I'm talking, somebody took a match and set this ablaze, like kaboom. Okay. Now, what's interesting here is I don't feel like you're the one that blew up this connection, by the way. I feel like it's your person that blew this up, and you're showing me I'm still waiting for us to heal this. I'm still waiting for us to get to this point of like healing and fixing this. And some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. Yeah, some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio because we get the death rebirth here. So you just don't know. How long have you been waiting for this healing to take place? Because you're showing me, oh, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know what my person wants. I don't know. Like, you do know, though. You do know. Like, he's a child. I don't know who your person is. I feel like they're more the masculine energy. This person is a child. And so you're showing me, like, I'm waiting for this healing. I'm waiting for this healing. What has your person done to show you that they want to heal things? Nothing. Literally nothing. They're breadcrumbing you. Okay, like they're literally breadcrumbing you. They're acting like a child. They haven't done anything significant. This whole time that you're waiting, they haven't done anything significant to give you any indication of like, yes, we're going to heal. I've matured. I'm an adult now. I will address this with the proper respect and energy that it deserves. They've done nothing. And you're showing me, you know, I'm still trying to figure out like when this healing is going to take place. Honey, why are you burying your head in the sand? Literally, why are you burying your head in the sand? You think they're going to be the ones to initiate this healing? Not based on what I'm seeing. You are dealing with an absolute child. Okay, they've done nothing but breadcrumb you and act immaturely. And you're still showing me, well, you know, I don't know. I have to think about this. I have to figure out like the death rebirth, how we can bring this connection back. I'm waiting for the healing. Sweetheart, you're going to be waiting for a long, 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 long time. I hope you have take a deep breath. Inhale with me and don't exhale because you're going to need to hold on to it. This healing is not coming anytime soon, and it's definitely not coming in the month of December. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is clarified by the High Priestess, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Look, I see the hope. I see the hope. You're showing me like, look, here in the 3D world, right? It's very confusing. It's very overwhelming. It's very emotionally draining. You know, I don't feel like you and your person are like completely detached energetically because you're showing me like deep down, even though here in the 3D world, I'm getting nothing but emotional detachment and cold and I don't care and like very, very cold, detached energy. That's what you're getting from them here in the 3D world. Deep down, you're showing me, I just know, like I know, I feel it on a soul level, my higher self, like we will reconcile. We will get past this. Okay? Now, whatever, again, I'm looking at the month of December, okay? Whatever interaction you've had with your person or are going to have in the month of December, okay? It's going to be frustrating for you. It is. There is some sort of interaction. So I don't know if like you're texting or you're talking or you meet up once in a while. It's going to be very frustrating for you because there's still emotion there. You're still emotionally invested, and that's really where this hope is coming from. Now, what's interesting for me, though, is the universe is showing me it's like you're not completely delulu about this reconciliation, right? So it's not like the universe is showing me like, oh, the Three of Cups, and then it's like, yeah, no, that's not happening. It's not saying that. It's saying here in the 3D world, you're not getting that. You're getting detachment, you're getting I don't care, you're getting very cold energy. It's not saying that this reconciliation is not going to happen at all. What I can tell you is reconciliation and healing are two very different things, first of all. And second of all, reconciling for what? Reconciling for what? To get back into a relationship, to be friends, to play Monopoly on Fridays. What is this reconciliation for? I don't see that either. And so the universe is showing me, like, even if you and your person do reconcile, okay, which I feel like at some point you might. That doesn't go hand in hand with healing. You can get back together with somebody and not heal and fix the underlying problems that caused the breakup in the beginning, right? Like people break up and get back together all the time and they keep breaking up over the same issues. So make sure that you distinguish, with yourself, the difference between healing, because that's not happening. Hold your breath, honey, because this is not coming. Definitely not in December or anytime soon. You've been waiting for a while. I don't know how long you've been waiting. You've been waiting for a while. You're going to keep waiting for this healing to come, if ever. When it comes to reconciliation, this is closer. You and your person are going to reconcile. It's not going to happen in December. And a lot of the interactions you're going to have in December is going to be very, very frustrating. But beyond that, even if you reconcile, the underlying issue is not healed here. So just keep that in mind. So that is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you all. Oh, if you want a personal reading, go ahead and send me an email. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you here all on the next Predicted Energies.